Okay, the next piece of advice that I would give any writer of fiction or non-fiction, but particularly of fiction, the next piece of advice is really, really important. Finish your manuscript. I know it is extremely tempting to send out your first 3 chapters and a brilliant synopsis and a covering letter to an agency thinking, you know, I've heard of authors who have been published on this method. It invariably doesn't work unless you are a deity or unless you have already been famous in another field. The likelihood is you will not be taken on in that process by having your first 3 chapters and a synopsis being submitted. Really what I advise is finish your manuscript. And I advise this for you to protect yourself and your own work, because supposing you were taken on by your first half of your book, invariably what will happen is a strange thing occurs to writers, and I've asked several writers across the board what has happened to you if you've been taken on, say, the first 3 chapters or on half a book. They get paralysed. And really, you've got to protect your work and you've got to protect your art. And if you have editors already beginning to interfere with your manuscript before it is finished, you will not be able to finish your document. So it is really important that you finish your book from beginning, middle to end to protect your own art. When you have your book finished, then we get into the really important phase.